Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about self introduction. This was a most underrated question. Why? Because most of the people will neglect this question. Why? Because they think it is very easy. The interviewer will judge you in this question. We don't know that, but uh, the most of the people will write something before the interview in a paper, and they will mug up that particular thing, and they speak in front of the interviewer. This is the mistake which we do most of the time. So instead of reading, we need to speak with that person. How we need to speak? So speaking means telling what we felt, like if we read the particular sentence by seeing into a book, it will be pronounced in a different way. When we speak from our own sentences formation, it will be uh, projected in a different way. So to make our self introduction effective, first, we need to write our self introduction in a paper. Instead of reading it, we need to speak it. How we can speak about that? In, by standing in front of a mirror, and we need to imagine ourselves as an interviewer inside the mirror, and we need to start speaking it instead of reading. So, instead of reading like this, uh, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce about myself. Not like this. We need to say in this way. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to introduce about myself. There is a lot of difference between the first sentence and the second sentence. So uh, you got the point, I think, what I was trying to convey to you. So now I am going to tell about the self introduction structure which I was following. This self introduction structure will be enough for the fresher. So when we speak with a unknown person, the self introduction will play the major role. Why? Because the person doesn't know us, and he tried to know about us in the first interaction. If that particular first interaction itself is not good, then it might affect the complete entire conversation. So the lot of assumptions will be made, and lot of thoughts will be created in the particular unknown person mind. So the thing is, what I was trying to say is, the first interaction will create a impression in the interviewer's mind. This interaction we need to make as good as possible. So to make this interaction good, we need to follow some key points, like we need to speak with confidence, like it should be reflecting in our body language. Instead of getting nervous, we need to be like confident with our body language as well as with our words which we are speaking. And also we need to speak to the point. What we are trying to say, we need to speak to the point. and we need to maintain the eye contact with the interviewer entire interview. Like if you are trying to remember, you are closing your eyes and you are trying to remember, this is the most wrong thing. We should not break the eye contact with the interviewer. Excuse me. And the next thing is uh, the structure. What I was following is, first I was telling my name, and then I was telling where I am from, and then I was telling where I am currently living. And after that, I will say about my family, and then I tell about my qualification details. And after that, the skills which I have learned and the skill set which I possess for the particular job role. I was telling all my skills. After that, I was telling my short term and long term goals. After completing these 5 points, the time has I was imagining that if the time has exceeded the 2 minutes or 1.45 minutes, I was stopping there itself. If I was completing all these points earlier, then I would brief my project, like the main motive of my project. So I have done a project on uh, like smart garbaging system using IoT. The main objective of my project was to uh, eradicate the garbage which has thrown in a irregular manner in our streets. To eradicate that particular problem, we have done our project. That's it. Briefing the project instead of telling each and everything. We need to brief about it. This is the thing which we need to follow. And there are so many different ways to introduce about ourselves, and there are so many modern ways we can follow that. But when we are speaking, it should be more interactive rather than it will be like reading, not like reading. It should be like interactive conversation between both of us. So we will mention the hobbies in our resume, and we forget telling about that in our self introduction. Like it is not a correct way. Like if we mention about our hobbies in our resume, we need to say in our self introduction. And what we are speaking, it should match our resume. Like we are telling something else, it is which is not present in our resume. Like it will be like we are speaking some anything, like we have mugged up everything like that. So we what we are speaking, it should match with our resume, and we should not speak continuously. We should give a gap to a sentence to sentence, and we also need to make a eye contact with that person. And the basic question which the interviewer asks to check our communication is, tell me about your hometown, like this type of questions to check our communication. And after that, the first question after self introduction will be like explain about your project. This is the most frequently asked question in a lot of interviews for the freshers, and most of the freshers got selected by answering to this question. What they have checked in this particular question is how confident he is about his core subject, like how is his communication is, whether he is able to communicate the what he has done, and he is he able to explain what he has done. They will check all these things, and they will check uh, your knowledge, how how faster you can explain the things, and how can you manage all these things. They will check, as of my knowledge. And this is the most important question for the freshers. Why? Because as a freshers, they might possess less amount of skills about the particular field. The only way to check about his knowledge is project. This project is nothing but the thing which we have learned in our 4 years of graduation. We are applying it. That's it. Simple. We are applying it in our project. This one project will describe about our complete 4 years of education in front of our interviewer. And also, we need to be speaking as shorter as possible. Like, we should not elaborate everything. We should speak to the point, and we should speak in a general way, so that the interviewer get it, understand. And the question, I have written answer for this question. If he asks about my project, I would say, um, basically we have used two voltage source inverters, which are connected with transmission system, where one is connected in series with the transmission line, and other is connected in shunt with the transmission line. Where the series inverter consists a series active power filter, which will eradicate the voltage disturbances and created due to lightnings and voltage imbalances. And the shunt inverter consists of shunt active power filter. In this way, I will try to explain about my project. So you can select one project if you have not done any project, and you need to understand everything about that project, the pros and cons of that project, and you need to be ready uh, to answer any question which asked by the interviewer. And after that, he might ask, what was your role in this project. You should be very careful when answering. If you answer, I was the team lead in this particular project, then you need to be ready to answer some questions which were asked by the interviewer. They will check your leadership qualities. So it will be safe if you answer, I was one of the team member where I was actively involved in building this project and preparing the PowerPoint presentation. If truly you have lead led your team, then you will be able to answer that particular question. And after that, he might ask, what were the problems you faced during your project, how did you overcome that problem. Here you can think answer for this in the two ways. You can think technically and financially. For on financially, like, during our project, building a logic for the fuzzy logic controller was one of the challenge for us. Our mentor has guided to design the controller using software. When you know the each and every corner of your project, during this time you can answer this question in this way. If you just want to answer the particular question, like, the next question should not trigger on this particular concept, like, this question, what were the problem you faced during your project, you should not ask about this. Then you can answer this. During our project, one of the challenge was the equipment, which cost lakhs of rupees to implement practically. So, with the help of our mentor, we have designed this project using Simulink software, which has helped us to generate this output virtually. So, the answer for the particular question ends here itself. There will be no next question asked on this particular topic. Why? Because we have ended the complete sentence here itself by saying uh, everything about that. And also it is not related to technical thing, and it is related to economical, we have saved the money in this way. After that, they might ask, what were the challenges you faced during software and hardware parts? So you can answer, um, as our project was done using sibling software, there was no need of using hardware equipments, but we have faced lot of challenges and obstacles during software building parts. So first we have understand how to use the software, thereby we have started working on the same. In this way you can answer it. Also there is another way to answer about this question. After that, they might ask, what was the total cost estimation of your project? You can answer it, as our project is done using software. It was very much economical for us, as I have chosen the software field. I can say about a software that it has helped the people very much. Like if we take an software like uh, if we take the software like this Covin, this software has helped a lot of people to get vaccinated, and this software has protected a life of, we can think, this software has protected the life of people. And also we have so many softwares which made our life easy, very easy. So we can say in this way. So this by using software we have reduced the lags we have reduced the lags of the budget on the particular project. We got the outputs. This is one of the biggest advantage. We can, instead of making the interview very much typical or very much complicated, we can go through this. Like we can, by explaining this, it is cost efficient, and it will eradicate a lot of problems. In this way, by explaining all the advantages and by explaining all the good points about our project, we can pass through it instead of going inside in depth of the particular project. If you have the knowledge, you can answer any in any way. So after that, did you completed your project within the deadline? This will be one question. We as a team, this point is very important. We as a team managed to submit our project within a deadline, but the documentation process was pending for review. So finally, we have made some changes according to our mentor and submitted our documents at last minute. In this way, you can answer. My tips about uh, the self introduction and this project explanation part, you can tell confidently whatever you say. If they ask, is it right? Is it right? You are are you correct? In this way they will ask question mark type of questions. You should not show that confusion in your face. You should You should be confident about what you are speaking, whether it is right or wrong. If it is right, it's okay. If it is wrong, we will learn again. That's it. After that, if the interviewer is from your bench, he might ask some basic questions like what is use of resistor, where do we use it, in this way, some basic questions. Our body language and eye contact with the interviewer is very important. I have already told about this. If your interview is online, then try to see the camera on screen instead of display screen to avoid suspiciousness. Like if we are seeing onto the screen, like our eyes are onto the screen, it will create some suspiciousness, like he is seeing somewhere out somewhere. Instead of that, you can see the camera which is located above your screen, main screen. The but that it will be more effective when you are giving an interview online. After that, try to speak only with respect to your resume. What you have mentioned in your resume, the same thing you need to speak. After that, HRs will test your confidence by saying, "Is it right?" You should not lose your confidence in your face, whether it is right or wrong. Remember, you have lot of opportunities. Not only this, not only the interview which you are attending. If you have good skill set and if you have the confidence that I can do it, there are lot of opportunities. Use yourself, you can create some opportunities. The confidence is the only thing, and the hard work in the right direction. These things will definitely lead to a success, according to me. Be free when you are speaking with the interviewer and don't hesitate to answer the question. You know the answer, but you are hesitated to speak with that person. No, he is also a person. Don't be afraid of the interviewer. Don't show that in your face. Be free. Speak what you get in your mind. Let it be. If you get, you will be an employee. Otherwise, you have lot of opportunities. That's it. These are some of tips which I gave to you, and I have experienced it, so that I was able to explain that. And also, like, it is not like yeah, we need to get it, not like that. Okay, thank you for watching my video up to an end. All the best for your interview. Thank you. Do subscribe to my channel, and if you want updates, click on the bell icon. And thank you.